I ain't seen a crash out like this in a minute. I don't know what the funk is going on. I will say this, and I'm where's my back that I should pat? What side? I predicted this years ago. I said it's going to be a clash between the athlete and the journalist, sports media, because you talk to the real homies on the court or on the field, and they're like, man, I don't like so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so, but then they got to do their public presentation. Then you talking, you know, you working with these cats that cover it, and they're like, I don't like him, I don't like him. I'm like, one day, war won't be avoided. It's just now being postponed. Well, it's here right now because Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James are going in right now. So I got to get y'all thoughts after we start with this quote right here that says, I can't believe this came out somebody's mouth. Stephen A. Smith said, if that man would have put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately. Okay. Now, we all know the backstory, so we ain't going to bore everybody with that. But when y'all heard that, Just Blaze, where'd you go? Be real with this. I know that's New York City, but you're going to have to be real.
Andy from Queens.
Okay.
I knew it. Come on, Steven. But I'm going to throw him some bail first because they played the game, the clickbait. They cut half of what he said.
True.
He did say that LeBron would destroy him pretty much if he did that. But his point was if he had put
exact words. Come on.
You know.
What was his exact words? You know?
You would kick my ass?
He did say that.
Yeah.
He did say that. So that's why when he said, like, yeah, I would swing on him, I'm like, all right, whatever. I mean, as a man, I expect you to say that.
Supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to say that.
But
so
were you going to do that? So why say it?
No, I don't believe he was going to do it.
To assume that, you ain't got to say it. We already know you would protect yourself. So why are you even saying that?
But we don't know if you would.
I don't know. If LeBron walked up to you and just be like, hey, bro, I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Everybody don't protect themselves.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I ain't got to swing back because you just touched me.
Well, no,
How'd you touch me?
Right. Yeah, but if you swing on me, I got to swing back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's the mindset.
Yeah.
Everybody don't actually think like that.
Sometimes you get swung on and you walk away. Some people fold. It's all cap to me.
That pressure.
So it's all cap.
All cap. Cappuccino.
So why would it be cap? Like, no one provoked Stephen A. to go to that route. Like, matter of fact, no one anticipated that was going to be the conversation. But then you take it there. And you take it there, for me, it's the bruised ego. It's the difference in ego of an athlete and a journalist. Since I've been on both sides, I always tell my journalist friends, y'all not built the same. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care how big you are. Somebody appointed you to your position. Someone gave you that check based on what them liking you doing and what the ratings are. Football, basketball, none of that. Put another man in front of me, watch me whoop his ass, and you're going to pay me to do it again. That's a whole different ego from when you in the 8th grade, 12th grade getting recruited. Nobody had to walk around campus saying, hey, I am LeBron James. What? We know who you are. Don't say nothing. Now, when you me or you're Stephen A. Smith and you're in the media, you got to start introducing yourself to people, right? And I was that hybrid. So I saw the ego clash, and I was like, nobody in journalism going to win against the athlete when the athlete finally says, let me take off these gloves and start throwing some punches. What'd you see, Jay West, from this whole exchange?
I see a lot of cap as well. I mean, first of all, when you say you're going to swing on somebody, that's not that you don't get no credit. You don't get no street credit. I seen Stephen A. walk in Staples Center like the badass Ben Stiller walk,
like the Don. He was a Don.
He come in crypto. My bad, crypto arena. Shout out to the Crips. But yeah, he pointed.
Don't catch me in no Rico.
That was an
Rico me.
You trying to indict my boy right here.
I ain't gonna do it like Big U.
I did one interview with Big U. That's it, y'all. Let me stop. Y'all better stop.
Know what's going on in this
we'll
podcast,
see you for episode
baby.
21.
He literally
Notice the color choice.
Entrance to his seat, walking like this. I'm like, man, this hardcore. I mean, it's worse. He going now worse than Drake. Like, it's really that you want to be seen as this tough guy, but you don't got to do that. The reason why you got people like Kobe Bryant cussing him out when he say something, Kevin Durant mom that he had to apologize to, Kyrie Irving daddy that he had to get into it with, all these different players. They respect what you say. You great at what you do. It's nothing against him, but when you step outside of criticizing the game and it gets more personal. He has that assertiveness in his speech. It's that tone. But it can come off as hostile to a lot of players. So, okay, yeah, we want to see that hostile in person. And he invited LeBron to that conversation because he said, if anybody got a problem with me, I'm at every game. I'm at Staples Center. I'm in New York at Madison Square. I'm at courtside, so approach me. So he's inviting this attention. So to criticize players for approaching them and to say you're going to swing on somebody, like if you're going to say you're going to fire on them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can swing and miss. You don't get no credit for that. You know,
he killed it.
If you say, my bad, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. So that's my take on it.
I was going to say, the moment somebody says, I would have did this, you wasn't going to do it.
No.
Because if you would have
you weren't. We know. Because look, this is what I give you one of those like geometry equations, right? Okay, so I would have swung on him if he would have swung on me. Okay, let's give it a numerator. He walked up to you, cursed you out. You didn't say nothing. You know what? In the geometry equation, if it's symmetrical, you was going to swing if he swung. How come when he cursed your ass out and said something, you didn't say nothing? You didn't swing him. Because that shows me you ain't about that life. Nope. But the problem is, fame is a hell of a drug. We've all had our taste. And when you get a taste of it, you want more of it. And some people want to OD on it. Yeah. Right now, I think that Stephen A. is like just drunk off his own power because there's this star power that you all see from him. He wants to be bigger than the athlete. He want to be bigger than LeBron. Yeah. He want to be so big that he said, literally, when you're done playing, LeBron, I ain't going to speak about you. How in the hell you ain't going to speak about the second best player ever, if not the GOAT in basketball? So to me, it's like really selfish of Stephen A. to steal the spotlight from LeBron, because the reason we all know Stephen A. is because of his coverage of athletes, not because he was actually that athlete.
And Stephen A. is probably the most insecure journalist on the air. He's always talking about.
I didn't say that, but that's tough.
I can say that.
I can think of some names.
I'm about to say there's some names, but they're lesser. You know, their insecurity got in the way of them growing. Like his is just, he's the most notable that you can see his insecurities come off. His crash out on First Take today was pretty epic. He's gone. We lost him for a second.
I mean, this is a man who is addressing men, because men watch sports shows, right? Always talking about how good he looks and how he's the best looking dude around. First of all, you're wearing suits like Max wore.
Steve Harvey
stole
suit.
that. He stole the Tom
Harvey.
He stole the Tom. No, those are Tom.
No, those Tom Fords. Max hit the whole industry.
But they look like Steve Harvey's.
But they don't look right on him. They look right on Max. That's right.
All right, y'all stay focused, please. Y'all like this. What I'm not gonna do is what Stephen A. does, which is, LeBron, you got a problem with me criticizing you as a father and then turn it into a Jordan GOAT debate, which is like, this is how we all do that. This is how we all got confused. Like, we start going down lanes that ain't even appropriate. We ain't talking about that. We talking about dog. This man told you, stop criticizing me as a father and then trying to trampoline that to get on my son. That's it. Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers?
Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.